them to actually make something that might make sense. Because again, it's not every dream that makes sense at the end. But our brain is always just trying to shape all our experiences, just trying to carve them all together, then try to make something that will actually seem sensible to the end user. So for me, I think the science of dreams is just basically our mind. I think when people have dreams or have goals and some particular things, I think our brain is just trying to how will I communicate best way? Our brain is just basically trying to create something from what that's like I just said. But when you have a dream to do something like, let's say, what can I find? What particular thing? Let's say you want to make something. When you have a dream to make something, your mind is trying to make that thing for a reason. The reason why it's trying to create that thing is definitely before you create something, you are creating because you have experienced something and probably you want to pass on that experience. So when we have dreams to do something, we dream to experience, that is, we dream to get an idea or to, how will I put it, like to simulate an experience that basic. For me, that is basically why we dream. Whether in reality, whether in life, or whether when we are sleeping, like our minds are trying to simulate this whole experience, like just trying to put us into this particular state where we can try to feel particular things that we have felt before and we want to feel again.
That's a brilliant one. When we have feel particular things we have felt before and we want to feel again. That's a brilliant one. That's a brilliant one. Like dream is like a kind of a simulation. Your brain will create a fake world for you because your brain every day you wake up in the morning, you usually you take your brain takes a lot of pictures, okay, every day it takes pictures. Your brain has a perfect picture of the world and how it looks. So there are different parts of your brain that handles particular things in your brain. There are some parts of your brain that are better handles emotions. There are parts of your brain that better handles physical things like this and that. So now, when you're dreaming right now, all these parts of your brain, specialization leads to perfection, right? So since your brain, there's specialization in your brain, and the specialization rate or level is really high in your brain, it tends to create this kind of thing we call dream, where like different parts of your brain right now combine together and create this fake world for you. Then you yourself, I don't know how you get into the world to actually experience something. So and that's really a good explanation to what's going on when we dream, to what's going on when we dream. Okay. So now okay. So now Patrick, so now how come we do see ourselves in our dreams?
I think we don't really see ourselves in our dreams. That is not something that I have noticed. We are just simply looking like it's almost like we are wearing a virtual reality glasses. We are always looking out. We are not seeing ourselves. If you notice, when you dream, you are not really seeing yourself. Like you're not seeing your whole body. Like you just look like you are walking in real life, and you are just like only you can just see what is in front of you, like first person view. You cannot see yourself. You can only see other people. You can only feel things. But in a way, it feels like you are present there. You can look around, you can move around. That is because your brain, when you sleep, your brain is not actually turned off. And the brain, basically, your brain there are four states of sleep. I think there's the alpha, the beta, there's the delta, and the theta. So these varying states of sleep now, in these various states of sleep, there are some states in which you will not dream at all. And there are some in which you are most likely to dream. So definitely your brain is never shut down. So as to keep yourself active, people suggest that the reason why we dream in the first place is probably your brain is just trying to, they say the brain is just trying to, like a screensaver, the brain is just trying to keep, like just trying to run some few activities just to keep the brain, like just to keep it busy all through the night while you rest. So it could be like a sort of brain saver in the stay. But some other people say that our brains, the reason why we dream is because we dream just so that we can just so that we can get a view of like a combination of all our experiences. Like our brain will just generate emotions just for us to feel, just to keep us again. It's just to keep us busy. So for me, I think dreams for a lot of people are just like screensavers. It's just to keep us busy while we are asleep. That is for me. That is the main. That is sort of the main reason why we basically dream. Because dreams now they really have no real purpose or no real use. And some scientists conducted a particular
So we're talking
experiment.
about dreams here and there, and like you said like it's not like you are in another world. Like should I say it's like if I don't know. But after the dream, we tend to look at it like it's a TV, like a film. After we have experienced it, when we are awake, we tend to look at it like a TV, something that a film, something that has happened. So now, does that not actually support? Just imagine right now, after you are awake now, your dream becomes like a film right now that you are watching in the screen right to you when you are awake. You can view it like that. You can remember it right now. So what if you a consciousness observing the film, the movie, and one let's call it one A, we have a consciousness observing the movie, then we have B part, another consciousness observing the movie, we have C part, another consciousness. What if something like this is actually going on in humans? Like, what if there are other higher stuff observing us? I don't understand. What if there are different realms of consciousness up and up and up? So does this dream of a thing support the fact that we might be living in a simulation?
Uh, for me, I've not really seen the link between both of them really. Because again, most of the times, if you notice, most of your dreams are probably related to past experiences or probably you will be in a familiar like you will just find yourself in a familiar environment or probably doing something that you have done before.
Yeah.
So for me, I think my own theory, basically theory that I'm getting support in this state is that again, your brain is just looking for particular experiences from the past, then combining some other few things to make it the form of unique. Because most of if you dream sometimes, most of the environments you find yourself in are they might look and feel familiar, but there's always some particular things that your brain is just simply going to
Art.
move around. Probably it's just combining ideas from
Yes.
different experiences to just make the whole thing feel unique. So for me, I think your brain is just trying to keep busy. So yeah, I've not really seen the link where it's the link that it supports that simulation theory yet.
Yeah, that's a brilliant one. Like the thing of there is the dreaming of a thing is not anything mystical. Dreaming of a thing is an activity of the brain. When you dream, it's an activity of the brain. Period. It's not anything mystical. So Patrick, we'll come back to the science of dreams right now, but we have to go over to the main idea right now we have for this show right now. What does mindset shift? What can or what does the mind what does mindset shift a mindset shift can do? What can it do? What can a mindset shift do to a person's life? Now, how important is mindset shift? Does it actually need to occur? Does the person actually need to change their mindset? Like, let's discuss that in details right now.
Okay. So for me, basically, the way I view or the way I would define a mindset, like a mindset is just simply conclusions from past experiences that you have had. So the conclusions are like lessons you took from past the life experiences that you have. That is something happened to you there, what you learned, and then another thing happened to you, you learned from it. So all those different things you learn are what actually builds up your mindset. So again, not everything that you learn might be correct. You could actually view a situation wrongly and then leave with a very bad conclusion about what actually happened. So the reason why most people have bad mindset is based on the conclusions that they have made from a lot of all those situations that they have experienced. And the only way to change it is for them to, let's say, either begin to review those their past experiences that you had, or again, to change your mindset, you need to be deliberate. It's not something that will happen in the background. It's something that you actually need to take on. Like, okay, you say you want to change, so change must be deliberate. So again, if you want to change, this thing, mindset now can really shape what you do in life or what you choose to do in life. Because if your mindset is that, okay, every particular thing will fail, then definitely you will not do any new thing. But if your mindset is that, okay, if I start this thing, I believe I can succeed, then definitely you would always want to start new things. So that the mind is the most powerful part of our whole existence. If your mind is not with you, then your body will not go at all. That is my conclusion. So basically, your mindset now determines it does. First of all, it determines if you will start, if you
Okay.
will continue,
Okay.
and if you're actually going to finish. So if your
Okay.
mindset is against your dream, first of all, you will never start. If your mindset does not, if your mind is not strong enough when challenges come, you will just go back, you will no longer continue. Also, if your mind is not strong enough, you will not actually see whatever you started to the end.
Yeah.
So having a good mindset or good like, having a good mindset now can actually help you reach your goals better, or it can guide you in getting to your goals. So to get a good mindset, you need to have what's the word like? You need to have good judgment. Good judgment means that, okay, you can actually look at a situation or look at a particular experience and then draw the best conclusions you can from that particular situation. Because again, like I said, your mindset is built on all the various judgments from particular things, particular experiences that you have. So if you actually want to have a good mindset to actually go forward in life, you need to strive more to judge things much more clearly. Like, you need to try to see things more clearly. You need to try to get to know, okay, what exactly is happening. Is when you know what exactly is happening, that is when you can now draw the right conclusions from it. The better you are at getting those conclusions, the better you will be in judging future situations. Then definitely by that point you would have had a very, very good mindset.
That's a brilliant one. Like you said, mindset is from, we're calling it quits right now. You said mindset is from the the conclusions you've been able to draw from past experiences. That's where your mindset comes from. So if your mindset will be bad, then you might have judged or drawn out bad conclusions from past experiences, things that have happened in the past. It will develop a bad mindset for you, or it will be on the other side, on the flip side, it could develop a good mindset for you. That's actually a brilliant one, and I think it has been never heard. People talk about mindset, but this is the really a best definition, a best explanation for it. It's practical. The mindset should come from past experience, it should come from conclusion you give to any particular situation in the past, like different of them compile or add up to give you the mindset you have today. So you have to really check it. It's not something that you are born with a good mindset. No, it's something you develop. If you don't take control of it, you will have a bad one, no matter your position. No matter your position, if you judge poorly, draw the wrong conclusion from each past experiences you've had, you must develop a bad mindset no matter your position. This is not, it's something you develop. If you feed well, you get body a good health, right? If you don't feed well, you have poor health. No matter your position, that's something that's gonna happen to you. It's either you get it, you do it, or you get it, or you do it and don't, or you don't do it and not get it. So let's understand that fact right now. It's something that is new, and I'm gonna make sure I separate this particular part right now. Where it's something that is new. It's from mindsets, from past experiences. The conclusion you gave, the meaning you gave to everything in the past is what will create your mindset for you. It's not something that you were born with. okay, but it's something you can work on and develop. So start checking it right now, because if you were not in control of the conclusion, if you did not consciously choose the conclusion, the best option from the past experiences, definitely by default you should have a poor mindset, because you should have a poor mindset by default. Because we are naturally built to just drift in the negative direction. You have to really, really take control of it for it to actually go in the positive direction. So if you have not been taking control of your conclusions, just know you have a poor mindset. You got to start doing it right now. Action is needed. Start doing it. Spend time with yourself. Stay with yourself. That is something that's very important. So like you said, Patrick, right now, how does someone right now repair a poor mindset right now? So now the person has to go back to past experiences and the conclusion or the meaning he or she gave to those experiences or those stuff. So how does someone fix the past? How does someone fix a poor or bad mindset right now?
If number one to do is test to have a form of self-evaluation, like to look at, you need to question if the particular this thing bias you hold about a particular situation or about a particular thing actually holds true. That is, you need to evaluate your own preferences and your own decisions to see if they actually hold true. That is the first step. That is no trying to question your past self, or trying to question yourself to find out, okay, what is actually true or what is actually not true. So if you can question yourself and you can actually see that, okay, probably I have misjudged things in the past, or I have been looking at this thing the wrong way all my life, then definitely you will want to take the next step to actually resolve it. And the only way again to fix a bad mindset is to begin to review your past, your life, your past. Just try to review all those particular things that you have told, or all those particular biases or preferences or whatever that you hold. Just try to review them. We'll try to review them with a neutral sense. When I mean neutral sense, just try to ask particular questions, like pick something that you think like you hold a strong decision, like you have a strong decision on. Then try to question it without you, like try to question it as an outsider. Try to question it without you just blindly picking a particular solution or a particular thing as the final. Try to question it as much as possible. The more you question it, if you can come out clearly and you can see, okay, this particular thing that actually happened here is wrong, or that particular thing is right, then you will now be able to actually build your mindset. Basically, if you want to repair your broken mindset, you just need to question all those your past preferences, past decisions. Then if you can find any particular problem, then you now begin to resolve them with your mind. Okay, what is the best way, or how can that be better, or how was that wrong, or why was that wrong, or you just basically need to get a sense of better judgment. Exactly. And the only way to get better judgment is for you to learn from the past, or learn from your past experiences.
Okay. So now, right now, you said being a better judge. I will be fast right now. You said the next 15 minutes were done. You said being a better judge, like you having a good mindset, you gotta be a better judge. How do you become a judge in the real life we're in right now? You gotta study, right? You gotta get information, right? You gotta study to become a judge, right? So for you to become a better judge, okay, when you're talking about the mind, your mind or your reaction, you gotta get information. Okay, that's really, really good. You gotta get information. And you said something that is really important. You say, try to question what has happened as an outsider. Okay, try to question what has happened as an outsider. That's really, really, really very important. A way to actually fix or correct a probably bad mindset, poor mindset. You have poorly, sometimes you're poorly developed, or that stuff. You said how to do this. You gotta question your past experiences as an outsider. It's really going to really help you right now. So Patrick, this is all we have right now, but we are running off right now. Now, here are my last words right now before we call it quits right now. Now, someone said, they say, the pain of regret He said the pain of regret. Minute. He said the pain of success, the pain of regret is more than the pain of success. So if you're thinking you are doing particular thing right now in line with your success, your goals here and there, and you're actually not getting it, and you think it's hard, like you think it's enough, like the pain is enough for you to quit, and you actually quit. Later in life, you will understand that the pain of regret is more than the pain of success. Why? Regret is likely going to last forever, but the pain of success is just temporary. When you hit the success, the pain is gone forever and never to come back again. So why don't you choose well? Why don't you choose to go through the pain of success? No matter how painful it is, don't just hit the quit button. Don't just hit it. No matter how many adverts you've given, no matter how many stuff you've given out, don't just hit the quit button. Should you quit, you will never see the results. Regret can last a lifetime up to the grave. So that is something we should understand. So the pain of regret, okay, and the pain of success, they don't jibe together. They don't jibe with each other. The pain of regret is far greater than the pain of success. So it's optional. Choose the pain of success where you just struggle for some time now, go through the pain for some time now, and later on have a smooth, sweet life. Then forget about the pain, or you choose to neglect the pain of success now and go and live your life the way you want to live, and later on regret till you die. It's optional. So that is my advice to you right now, watching right now. I don't understand that you're saying it's hard. When you fail to get the job done, like, do you think you will actually be happy with yourself? If you are a 20-year old person right now, when you are 40 and you're not financially free, you can't take care of your children, will you be happy? So why quit? Why hit the quit button on something you are doing right now that can't create financial freedom for you at the age of 40? Why hit the quit button? Why hit it? That is it right now. That is something you should understand right now. Yes, it's another one I want to share with you guys is this. Imagine you are 20 years old right now. From 20 to 30, if you dedicate your life to creating financial freedom for yourself from 20 to 30, you may not get it at the age of 20. You may not get it for the first 1 year attempt. You may not get it. But should you continue from 20 to 30, dedicate your life to creating financial freedom for yourself, the answer is you will get it. There's no way you get a particular, like this, you will get it. That's something we should understand here. So what am I trying to hit at? Planning, dedication. Be self-motivated person. Be a self-motivated person. That's what I'm going to advise anybody right now. So Patrick, right now, if you had 4 minutes to talk to the world right now, what would be your last advice? Still centering on the idea, mindset. What would be your last advice to people?
The best advice I'll give to anybody is try to get a clear view or an eagle's view of the whole of any particular situation. Because when you perfectly understand what is happening, that is when your response to it can actually come in and make sense. Because if you don't understand what it is, you cannot solve a problem that you do not know. So the best way to understand or to attend to anything is to first get a clear view of what exactly is happening then before you begin to create a process to actually solve the particular issue. I think that for me that is the most important thing. That is just what I have to say.
Okay, you said get an ego's view, right, of something that's going on. So what you're trying to say is reaction, how you react to things. How you react to things is really, really very important. So mindset is what we discussed right now. Look at how mindset shift can be actually important. We talked about how a poor mindset can be developed through poor conclusions drawn from past experiences can develop a poor mindset in you. So to every individual, each individual have a mindset. It could be either good poorly developed or well developed mindset or averagely developed mindset. So it's every individual have, because every individual always have to draw conclusions from past experiences. So that is problem solved already. So actually what this podcast, that is problem solved already. So check yourself right now, check your mindset. Like this is all we have right now. Patrick, thanks a lot. See you next time. Until next time.